There are there are 20-year veterans of law enforcement agencies turning in their badge today because they refuse to bow the knee to tyranny. There are nurses who studied and trained for years, plunging themselves into debt to fulfill their dream of caring for others, only now to have the government strip them of their jobs because of a virus that they were themselves committed to defeating. I barely recognize America anymore, Madam Chairman. You and your colleagues have sacrificed freedom on the altar of safety. Forced injections mandated by the federal government is nothing short of subsidized medical apartheid. Something must be done. Today, I'm introducing a bill to address this tyranny head on. The Justice for All Businesses Act will stop Joe Biden's overreach in its tracks. The JAB Act strips the Secretary of Labor from using funds to enforce a mandate, not a law, a fake mandate, forcing employees to be vaccinated against COVID-19. It also prohibits the federal government from raining down fines on businesses for upholding the Constitution and defying tyrannical edicts. My bill will not be the end of the matter. I promise to keep working until Washington bureaucrats once again know who they truly work for. This is not a matter of health. It's a matter of liberty. The right to work is innately American. When you strip away someone's livelihoods, you rob them of their freedom. You rip away their identity. You tarnish their dignity. There are patriots across this nation who would rather see their jobs ripped away from them than lose their right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I stand with them to defend freedom at all costs. Ms. Luther, thank you very much for your testimony today. I had a question for you. What does it say about President Biden that he has outsourced shutting down this virus to OSHA?
I think President Biden is frankly being courageous in confronting a pandemic that is taking the lives of over 700,000 people in this country and trying to level the playing field for businesses to get ahead of this economic crisis that we are facing as businesses, whether it be in the supply chain, keeping us from being able to manufacture our goods in the countries where we produce our goods, or being able to come together and bring our employees back together to really enjoy what collaboration feels like. And I think he's helping us navigate through a complex quilt of requirements that are different state by state and county by county.
Well, Ms. Luther, Ms. Luther, I heard in your testimony where you were talking about giving paid leave for people to get the jab, for people to get the vaccine. And really, I do not care what you use to incentivize vaccinations within your own company. That's your prerogative. It's your company. But frankly, there is an enormous disparity between persuasion and coercion. It's the difference between liberty and tyranny. You've proven yourself incapable of persuading your employees, so now you've resorted to oppressing them. You've turned to the government to break the will of your subordinates and legitimize your medical intrusion. I believe that this mandate literally forces Americans to choose between their livelihoods and a deeply intrusive medical ultimatum. The fact is, you have a widely unpopular policy that you want to enforce, and you need government overreach to give you air cover. You've admitted this in your testimony to the committee. You called this government mandate a tool in the fight to run roughshod over personal liberty. You care more about the bottom line than allowing your employees to make medical decisions for themselves. I really believe that you are more worried about your company's ESG score for your ticker symbol COLM than you are your employees' individual freedom. Other members of this committee may hesitate to call you out for this, but I will not. Your tactics are disgusting. They are un-American. And in the coming months, Americans will be plunged into financial turmoil because of President Biden's failed economic policies, which has led us to our supply chain shortages and our shortage of having a workforce. And your company will now be complicit in ripping financial stability away from the families who depend on your survival. I would also like to thank having Mr. Hecker on for your expert testimony. Mr. Hecker, what impact will enforcing the ETS, a